And welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Greycast. This is your host, Mac Daddy Jean, the MeanJean machine. I'm here today to talk about Super Mario 3D All Stars. So, unless you've been living under a rock or just don't care about anything Nintendo, has recently announced an HD collections of Super Mario 64, Super Mario Sunshine, and Super Mario Galaxy. So they announced this, I believe, last week from the date of this video going up, and it's coming out September 18th. So within like 2 weeks, they're like, hey, we're announcing this, and it's dropping. So the thing about this, for people like me, and I know Brendan's pretty excited about it too, um, we think it's all nice and dandy, but there's something weird going on with just this release that Nintendo's doing. So yeah, we're getting these three games with updated HD graphics, Joy-Con controls, and a music player, which I, for one, not really a fan of. I mean, care about. The music in Mario has always been nice and everything, but I'm not gonna be sitting there placing it down, letting it just play as background music in my room. But the problem with this is they're doing this for the Super Mario 3D All Stars. It's a limited release, which in stores they don't really have a set date or set amount or anything of how they're gonna do it. So they're just gonna do it, but once it's out, like they're not gonna make any more. Like you're not gonna see this for at any deals at Black Friday or whatever. So it's a limited release for the retail version, and for the digital version, you can download it September 18th, but it'll be in the store up until March 31st of 2021. So I get the whole thing of the retail edition, but I don't understand what they're doing with the digital version. Like, why do I have to go buy this in the store before a certain date? And if it comes off the store, and let's say I have to switch to a new Switch, so do I just lose the game? So that's not really. They didn't really explain it, but I find it really weird. Like, why are they doing it like this? Because this makes no sense. Like, this is some real hypebeast shit. And for anyone who doesn't know what I mean when I say like hypebeast shit, so if you're from New York, California, you most likely have heard of Supreme and companies like Bape and anything like that. So basically, what the hypebeast culture is there's a logo, Supreme, and everything that they release it just once for one day, and then they'll never release it again. So their whole model is to release it like that. That way, it's super limited, and everybody wants it. So when they do it like that, they have people who are either good with computers or whoever who know how to like cheat the system and order it quick. So now you can buy something from, let's say, Supreme for 30, like retails $30. Now they go to eBay or StockX and they're selling it for $120. And people will pay for that. And $120 is me being generous. Like, they will literally go like more than 10 times over the price and people will still buy it because it's Supreme. It's a brand. That's what Hypebeast are all about. And what Nintendo's doing is really weird. This really just sounds like this is what they're trying to go for. Like they're trying to go for this whole Hypebeast mentality. So they're saying, hey, buy it before it's sold out because it's not gonna, you're not gonna get it anytime later. I'm like, why would you do that? And every reason that I do think about why they would do that, it's the most scummiest shit ever. So now, basically, anyone who would want this game, the retail version, like maybe some people just prefer like the actual physical box and everything, is shit out of luck because you have to worry about everyone running, like driving over to stores, buying all the stuff, and then selling it on eBay for like 3 times the price, which is another issue that needs to be talked about. The fact that the price is still $60. I mean, I know some people are complaining like, oh, why is it $60? but they did improve the graphics, whether it be just a little or whatever. And it is 3 full-length Mario games, so it's a little. Whether the price will be 40 to 60, I guess I can't complain too much about. But I, for one, will be picking up the game. I'll probably pick up the digital version of it. I think that is a lot easier to manage in terms of right now. I'm really, because I bought a big memory card for my Switch, so for me, I'm like moving into digital age, like just enough of all this hard copy stuff and keep losing things around, like, oh, where's this card or this disc. Like, I'm just mostly digital. Like, the only time you'll catch me actually paying for a disc is if it comes in a limited edition, you know, steelbook case and a statue or whatever. That's the only time you'll get it from me. So the main problem, like I said, with this is you have to worry about all the posers who, not even like posers, but people who aren't even fans of the series, buying these packs, pretend like, oh, they're fans, but then they're going to resell it so they can make a profit. For example, look at Super Kami Will. His last Grey Boy opens, number 16, Lego Mario Gacha. He is just riding on that Mario hype because you know he sticks to baseball cards, Star Wars, and Yu-Gi-Oh! So now he wants to know about Mario packs. He's just trying to ride on Mario's fame. I mean, look, he doesn't even know any of the names. I mean, how do you not know what a Goomba is? The main enemy of Mario. He states in his video, oh, he's a fan and whatever, but doesn't know what a Goomba is? No, there's just people like him that are giving the rest of us a bad name. And I would not be surprised, because if you ask him what Supreme material he does have stickers, and he has a Supreme Super Bouncy Ball. So he is in fact in the Hypbeast community. Don't let him fool you. The only ones in the Grey Boys that are true Super Mario fans are myself and Brendan. And I know Brendan will be picking it up, and I'll be picking up as well. I just don't know if I'll be picking it up day one or just whenever, but I will be picking it up before that March 31st, 2021 deadline for the online store. I heard this isn't the first instance of Nintendo's scummy behavior. There was a Wii version of Super Mario All-Stars, not 3D version, just like of the regular Mario games, that they did a limited release, but eventually Nintendo did reprint it. So with enough backlash or whatever, maybe it won't be a limited release. It'll just be like, whatever, here you guys go. Because Nintendo, more or less, when you think about it, yes, like many adults do play it, but it's more of a system that's catered towards kids. So to have kids have to deal with people buying out the game and selling it at an exorbitant price, like, you're just really fucking over the kids. You're really just messing with the kids, and now you gotta go beg their parents. And it's a whole thing, and I think I feel like Nintendo does feel like since it's kids, they can do whatever. And I think that's like, I don't know, I've been saying it all for this episode, but it's really scummy. But despite all the mixed feelings about it being a limited release, the price being the full $60, and yada yada yada, it is there's reports that on Amazon it's 2020's second best-selling game. So there's a lot of people pre-ordering it. There's a lot of people buying it. So say what you will, it's making numbers. So whatever Nintendo's doing, it's working out for them. I just hope that this isn't a trend that if Sony or Xbox start seeing working, they're like, hey, you know, if they can get away with it, then let's do it. Because it really is that slippery slope kind of thing where one company sees that, like, everyone's afraid to try and do something scummy until one person does. Like, imagine if for that whole EA fiasco with Star Wars Battlefront, if we let that slide, do you know how many games we probably get out with just a crazy amount of microtransactions? Like, I know like this is America, like everyone's just trying to make money, but there's no reason to be fucking over your consumers like that. But that's all I gotta say on this. Thanks for listening. Be sure to leave a comment on which game of the Super Mario 3 All Stars you're excited to play. Me personally, can't wait to play Super Mario 64. That was always a fun game for me. I loved all the mechanics and all the different little mini games and missions. And we are out.